feel like for the first time in a long time, I'm talking about something. For one, a lot of older people that, you know, that love music, they see, that's what they grew up off of. And so now here you is, this young dude that sound old, but he on these young, old beats. Like I literally mixed everything up for that everybody could love it, and that's what it's doing. Try to be something I'm not. I feel like that's what's got me this far too. I didn't do music because this is what I grew up wanting to do. I was supposed to be a football player. This is just, I looked at it as a hustle, a way to provide for my kids. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't a part of my life because it was always there. Like it was always something going, but it just wasn't the path I thought I was gonna take. Never was recording. I'm not one of those kids that grew up in studios. The first time I ever remember like a mic being in my face, I had to be like 9, 10. Pops had a spot, and in the middle of that spot, it was just like a round wooden table, and it was a mic. You know what I'm saying? I guess the people that was in there doing what they was doing for him, they were trying to rap with him. And Pops had brought me to the spot, and he was like, man, y'all niggas can't rap. My son got more than what y'all got. And the nigga just put me on the mic, and I just got to rapping. I'm just saying shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, I'm trying to impress my pop. But he was like, nigga, you good, you need to rap for real. And I was like, nah, I'm going to the NFL. I just did that because you wanted me to. But, so that's one of the earliest memories for sure. So it's like, when I go back and think, it's like, yeah, my pop's been telling me a long time ago that you was good at this is what you should do.
I'm really just talking my shit, I'm not one of these rappers. We really like that in real life, we shoot movies like actors.
I never even realized that I just had a voice until I started rapping. And people start telling me, man, your voice. And I really just started listening, and I was like, all right, there's not many people with the voice that you got.
When did you know you were gonna take rapping seriously and like, hey, we might have something here?
I don't remember the exact year, but it was the last time I was in jail for a long time. I was in jail for like 3-4 months for a probation violation. And I had missed my son's first birthday. And when I got out, I made a promise to him, like whatever I did to go in there, I'm not gonna do no more. You would think whenever you had your first kid, it would kick in right then, like whenever you hold them for the first time, oh, I got somebody that I really got to live for, but it didn't really kick in until I missed that first birthday. That's what made me just, I don't know, I guess lock in for real. And really, it didn't even have to be rapping. Whatever it was that I kind of said, all right, bet, this is what I'm finna do, I was gonna do, like to the full, but yeah, because it's like I ain't got nothing else. I done made these promises. I can't do what I was doing before.
Got out that stuff, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich.
I don't believe in doing stuff that I don't know how to do. You know what I'm saying? So I knew me stepping in this music industry, I didn't know what I was doing. So I kind of just took it into like a football aspect. Like before all of this rap stuff happened, I was a football player. I didn't have the grades to go to a D1 school at first. I wasn't prepared for a Division I school. So what I chose to go to this lower division school so that I could better myself before I go to this Division I school. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to sit on the bench. Being on the bench is equal to being shelved. Nobody wants to be shelved, nobody wants to be benched. So I went to this distribution label, this JUCO, you know what I'm saying? And I went and I grinded and I basically just pulled a Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of going through all the steps, I just went crazy at that JUCO and could have damn near went to the league from the JUCO if that was possible, but you know what I'm saying? I think my first ever recording session with I made like 9 songs in one day. They was all horrible. You'll never hear none of those songs, like none of them. I don't know, like when I first ever started recording, I had no money. I didn't really know too much about studios, so I was in the closet at first. Like once I learned about real studios, I still didn't have like the bread. Like I had a little money, so the little bread that I did have, once I paid the bills and whatnot, I had like $100, maybe $200 left. I'm calling the studio to see, okay, how much for an hour? $50, $65. All right, cool. I'm finna write all these songs and I'm finna go record these songs. And I was recording 2 or 3 songs in an hour. It went from having to get it all done immediately to like now we take more time with it. Like, yeah, now we taking basically trips to Arizona. You know, we just take a trip somewhere where it's quiet, beautiful, peaceful, and we just kind of let it come to us. We don't force it. Safe House put me on in my city. Safe House was what made me a rapper in Dallas, Texas. Texas made me, that put me on in Texas. That kind of took me global.
Hot 100, yeah.
Yeah, and after that, everything, it's just been, you know, we ain't stopped.
We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget back through Texas.
I think we the wave, like how Atlanta had their wave, Memphis had their wave, Miami had their wave. It's Texas time. Like, I feel like for the past decade, there's just been a lot of mumble rap or just people not talking about nothing.
Let's talk about Take Care. You know, you really brought us into a vulnerable side, talking about your kids, you know, mentally and everything you're going through.
Yeah.
I guess, why'd you want to bring us into that world for you?
I didn't.
You did? Oh, so it just...
I didn't.
So what was the push there? Yeah.
Man, a lot of those songs I didn't even want to drop. For the longest, we was making the album, but we was just recording songs, you know, trying to get a good body of work. And then, I don't know, just like I was always recording songs where like, I actually just started this. So like if something was going on, I was sad, whatever, I would just go record instead of just holding it in or whatever. And so I don't know, I started putting it in the music, started doing it in the music, and it was sounding good. But they wanted me to drop it, and I was like, hell no. It really just took for my granny to just call me one day, and that's when, you know, she did the Take Care phone call, yeah.
I just want you to be safe, stay strong, keep your head up. I love you. Take care.
And that's kind of just when I put two and two together. Cause I was like, when I thought about it, I was like, man, I ain't nobody check on me. And so that made me just think, and I put everything together, and I was like, all right, this it. And then when I started telling people, okay, we're gonna drop this song, they was like, damn, why? And they didn't realize until we was, I think, where was that, in Phoenix, Tennessee, wherever, and we got to writing all the songs down on the board, and they just seen the body of work, and they was like, damn.
I want to talk about the country mixtape you mentioned. Is that going to be an EP mixtape?
I ain't gonna say we experimenting, but it's like, we've done songs and they sound so good that it's like, why not make a little body out of it? Man, I think Take Care gonna hold me over for, you know, a little minute, so.
You mentioned like Jelly Roll, Morgan Wallen,
No,
right?
for
Luke
sure.
Combs. So like,
For sure.
you're gonna try to get them on the album? Have you talked to any of them yet?
These are all people that we've already talked to. They're willing and ready to work. Whenever I told you that we was in Tennessee and that's what I was there for. But yeah, Post Malone, Luke Combs, all those guys, they claim I'm their favorite rapper. And, you know, that's crazy to me, so yeah, we definitely gonna work. And I ain't never did none of this shit before, so my first Rolling Loud was crazy. Bonnaroo, crazy. Just everything that we've done, man, it's been a blessing to do. Coachella, like, even Lollapalooza, we did that and we was like, oh yeah, we doing something. But now they like, Coachella, that's the big dog, that's the biggest of the big. Like, they don't get no bigger when it comes to festivals. And then to know like I'm like one of the few rap artists that's on it is even crazier. So I don't know, man, like I said, it's a blessing. Like I said, I've looked at everything that I didn't know. I looked at it from a football standpoint, and I just knew, for one, this ain't even what you wanted to do in life. So obviously, whatever little passion or whatever you got for it is gonna die out. Because you love football, like you love that with everything in you, and that died. So I know this is gonna die eventually. You just gotta be ready and prepared to do the next thing. And I'm ready for it. Like I said, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to provide for my kids. So after this is all over with, I'm definitely gonna be in some movies. I got sound placements with movies. You see, I'm kind of verging over right now. I've been doing a lot of commercials. It's already like a movie that I'm basically pitched for. I just gotta do like a small little screening for it, and you know, like everybody else do, just to see if I get the part. And I'm not in this to compete or do that with nobody. Because since the beginning, I done always talked about what I was going through at that time. Even when I first started rapping, I was just talking about what I was going through at that time. I just changed the direction of what I was talking about, and that's because I'm not doing that no more. I can't. That's not me. They can't fall in love with you if you're not you. If you're a robot, nobody wants to fall in love with a robot. Nobody wants to fall in love with a plant. Nobody wants to fall in love with something that's fake. It's just gotta be a given. I heard her say earlier, oh, X is just being humble. No, this is just me. This is just me. Listen, I'm the same person. I don't even know. I don't know you from a can of paint, but I bet you I can make you laugh in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like just with us walking past the street, that's the type of person I am. I'm not I don't portray to be something I'm not. I feel like that's what's got me this far too.